Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and there it is, my Slurpuff strategy. So, this, guys, is Slurpuff 3.0. Now that Drain Punch is a move that's usable in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire from the tutor, Slurpuff's potential goes through the roof because one of its biggest threats is Steel. You can destroy Steel with fighting. Huh. Go figure. Now Slurpuff becomes a menace, and it's a very strong, fun Pokemon to use. If you guys have been watching me use it, I get a ton of sweeps with Slurpuff. It's my favorite Pokemon to use right now because of its potential strength and because, you know, it has a lot of hidden power to me. Now, I'm making it not so hidden, but anyway, it kind of trades off. So, the idea here was I was trying to find out the fastest I could make it while giving it the most damage that it needs and then giving it the rest into bulk. As you can see here, I freed up about 17 extra hit points. Now, compared to the 157, that's going to be a little more than 10%, so I think like 12%. Extra bulk, which does help you set up more, because Belly Drum is going to be your main thing. That cuts you down to 50%, you use Citrus Berry, so if you're at 75% health, you want to have as much health back as possible, and that's where the breakdown comes in. You also have to keep it even at level 50, so the 174 is going to make it even, that way you get exactly down to the half, and then you're good to go from there. And then I was looking into outspeeds next. Now pretty much I wanted to outspeed a lot of basic threats as they go to a +1. So Speed Boost Blaziken after one turn, or a lot of Scarf Pokemon. That's where we came into Landorus and Garchomp. As long as these Pokemon don't have a timid or jolly nature, like as long as they don't have a speed boosted nature, you can outspeed base speed 102 Pokemon that are Scarf. Because if you look at this, 154, Scarf adds 50%, that's going to put you at 231 speed at level 50. Slurpuff is going to give you 232 speed after the Unburden boost doubles your speed, so we're not going to want this. We're going to want Unburden as the ability. And then that's pretty good right there. Also, that's naturally going to let you outspeed base 150 Pokemon, which is all but 2 Pokemon in the game. So that means Mega Alakazam, Mega Aerodactyl, and anything else below it gets outsped after you get the Unburden set up. So the idea about Slurpuff is you want to bring it on a Pokemon that doesn't threaten you, Pokemon that's setting up. You use Belly Drum, you get the Unburden boost, and then you destroy everything. Now, you can run Play Rough, Drain Punch, and Return. You're going to see Return very commonly, so don't, like, if you expect to survive something, like, don't be caught off guard by a Return, because it's a very real threat. Like, Drain Punch, Play Rough, you're still very susceptible to Poison-type Pokemon, and Return is going to let you run over Poison-type Pokemon since they don't resist you, and you're already getting that ×4 attack from the Belly Drum. I just like Aromatherapy, because there's a lot of status around. Something Will-O-Wisps you, well, they just kind of wasted a turn burning you. Use Aromatherapy, they try to do some kind of setup or an attack. Generally with Rotom, you can have Rotom using like Hydro Pump. Even burn into Hydro Pump for most Rotoms isn't going to be a KO, and then you just Drain Punch them, Play Rough, and knock them out while getting back to a very healthy state. And that's the idea about Slurpuff. With Drain Punch, just makes it to where you can't die. So, also, why I came up with the 188, this gives you, I think, like 80% chance to one-hit KO a fairly defensive Ferrothorn. Like, I don't think it works on a 252 hit points, 252 defense Impish, but if it's Impish with like 100 or so on the investment, you still get a KO on it. Also, do not be completely afraid of Ferrothorn. I was trying to keep as much bulk as possible. Like, if you want to get the absolute bulk, then you can just kind of, you know, max, or don't have to max out. I think you can go like 220 on the attack, put the rest in the hit points, and this is still going to be fine. Like, you're going to lose 4 hit points total. Sometimes that could make or break, but it's going to get to a really more specific matchup, and this is still going to give you very good out KO potential if you are that worried about Ferrothorn. But other than that, it's going to be really solid, make Slurpuff really strong, and this is just kind of like the 188 sweet spot on the speed, and then however much attack and bulk you want to trade off for it. You can set up against some like if you can just get Slurpuff the right setup, you don't really need as much bulk, and then it can work out really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys finally got to figure out my Slurpuff, and I hope you guys have a nice day.